Welcome to Mint. I am Asit Ranjan Misra. In today's edition of From the Newsroom, we are joined by Jacob Koshy. Over the phone, we are joined by our expert today, Dr. Deepak Chaudhary from the Safdarjung Hospital. Welcome to the show, Dr. Chaudhary.
Thank you very much.
Today, we are here to discuss the reasons why male athletes have been consistently outpacing their female counterparts in the Olympics and other games. My first question is to you, Jacob. What does the trend show when it comes to the record of male and female athletes in the Olympics?
Well, in general, Asit, the trend is that, as far as sprints and any other sport, athletic sports are concerned, men consistently outperform the women. So, for example, yes, just earlier on Monday, Usain Bolt clocked a timing of 9.63, whereas Frank Price, his female compatriot, had a timing of 10 odd. So there is always this 1 second gap between the best male athletes and the best female athletes. And interestingly, that gap goes back all the way to 1928 when women first competed in the 100 meters. There was a brief period in the 80s and 90s when this 1 second was dropped below the 1 second. But after that, it seems to be rising. And this year, in fact, it is the most widest, with a nearly 1.12 second gap between both of these athletes, between both sexes of athletes.
Mm-hmm. My next question is to you, Dr. Chaudhary. When it comes, do you think the exercise and training impact differently when it comes to the male and female athletes?
The exercise impact, yes, there have been studies which show that with given the same amount of exercise and training, the ultimate end result is better in males as compared to females, and this could be attributed to a number of factors, of which the most important are the hormonal factors, because there are a lot of hormones in males which are more potentially give more strength to them. Then there are genetic factors and there are metabolic factors. So all these factors combined to give the male the advantage of performance in athletics and sports.
Okay, so my last question is to you, Jacob. Do you think in this battle of sexes of a different sort, the female athletes will ever outpace their male counterparts?
Well, I have spoken to quite a few experts about this, and most people are concurrent on two things. One is that given the events such as the 100 meters, they are essentially power sports. So they favor, more muscular bodies have a distinct advantage over less muscular bodies. And genetically and physiologically, as Dr. Chaudhary has also pointed out, men in general have more muscle mass than women, though training can make some differences. However, it's a different story as far as endurance sports is concerned. So even though the marathons are also now currently dominated by the men, other experts say that other events such as the ultra marathons and which span runs over 60 or 70 kilometers, there is already evidence, they say, of women outperforming men. So for example, we have Pam Reed, who's participated in the Blackwater ultra marathon. It's one of the toughest races in the world. So she's beaten a lot of men by by a margin of nearly 2 or 3 hours. That's because they say that the endurance capabilities of women, their ability to take pain is far more than what average males are. So in terms of the short sports, I think men will rule for some time. The women can improve their timings better. But what we really have to look out for is the endurance and long distance sports.
So it seems in the short sprint events, men will continue to rule, while in the longer marathon events, men will have to face a tough fight from their female counterparts. Thanks for those insights, Jacob.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Chaudhary.
Yeah, welcome.
So with that, we end our show today. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.